Hey, it's Becky here with The Creator in Me, and I'm just here sharing an update. We've done a little flipperoo with the kids, and so I'm just sharing some changes that we've made with the kids' bedrooms. It's gonna be a part 1, part 2 today because we're not able to fully complete my daughter's space, but we're just embracing a new Moody teen girl room, and I'm glad to share it with you. A little pre-story. My youngest daughter was in the hospital last September, and she was diagnosed with MISC, and we thought she was running symptoms of like, what's it called, spinal meningitis, where she was stiff-necked. She was running fever for the day, and so she like couldn't move her legs. So I was feeling really concerned, like she couldn't get in my bed. It was just a crazy situation where I felt something's not right. So we took her to a local hospital, and they wanted to do a spinal tap bedside. I did not feel comfortable with that. So we left there at like midnight and decided to take the drive up to Tulsa, Oklahoma and get her seen at St. Francis. And it was a good jaunt, but very worth it. And immediately they took blood work, not spinal tap, and diagnosed that her like blood levels or her like white count was good, but her inflammatory markers were through the roof. So she was admitted and diagnosed because of certain other symptoms like a strawberry tongue and the stiffness in her legs. Her whole body was swelling. Her heart was beating an insane rate. It was crazy. It was her little heart. You could just see her neck pulsing heavily, and she was miserable. She couldn't move. MISC is very similar to Kawasaki's disease, so they're able to do some form of infusion. And anyway, a really scary situation where I really didn't notice or understand how serious it was. Usually I'm like a Googler, like WebMD, you know, you stub your toe and you might die. I don't know, that's usually how it goes, but I didn't have peace about even looking it up. I was in a place of surrender. Like I'm going, God, I'm giving her to you. I'm trusting the medical staff and team. This is going a different direction than I expected. And God took care of her. And she was able to move, get up, walk around within a day of her infusion. And so her hospital stay was 4 days. It was crazy. Anyway, long story to say, hey, watch for your kids even without symptoms of any type of virus. This could be a aftermath of that, and it's hard on the heart. She was on blood thinners afterwards to prevent blood clots. And I mean, this is my baby, an 8-year-old. Children have died from this. It's really serious. Anyway, I wanted to like throw that story out there because some testimonies can help save lives in the future. But we wanted her close to us. So when we got home, we wanted her to just stay close to us, not sleep in our bed because we're all very used to having our own sleeping space. But we went ahead and pulled her mattress from her bedroom with her sister and put her in the office area, and we opened the futon and put her mattress on there. So she just like, it was like her new room. You know, we made it fun. We took my crafts out of the wardrobe. We went ahead and just made it her space. Well, the girls got a taste of not being together and decided we don't want to like share rooms ever again. You know, 16-year-old, 8-year-old. So anyway, we decided to make some changes. So this was previously, I'm kind of sneaking, the girls' bedroom. So it's the biggest bedroom down this hallway for the kids. And I decided if we move the girls with my husband, he also was like, no way. They're not gonna get the biggest room all by herself, you know, because she was 15 going, I deserve my own room. No way, girl. Biggest room was shared for the boys. So we went ahead and moved. This room here at the end of the hall was the 2 younger boys' shared room. And so we went ahead and swapped older sister, and now the younger boys are here in the biggest room. And my adult child person is still in his room here on the other side. So anyway, we've made a few changes to the end of the hall. I went ahead and moved my hutch here from my angled wall in my dining room put it back here because this has just been a juggle. I might show a few pictures if I can of whatever piece just might work. I stick it here. So I really didn't want to get rid of this hutch. I do love it. I love the storage it offers and the little glass doors and all of that. But I couldn't have anything on that angled wall anymore. It felt heavy. I felt there was too much going on. So that's going to be an upcoming video. I do want to share some changes in our dining room that I'm wanting to make. But for now, the hutch went here and it's fun. So I don't know how we'll continue to decorate it. So anyway, but I want to go ahead and share just the progress of my daughter's bedroom and how we're trying to make the kids' spaces their own. So let's do this. So here's this little room in the early stages of construction, and we did these Swiss crosses for my boys and have now moved over the terrazzo. I love the terrazzo. It's been a war between my daughter and I don't know why she's not grasped the awesomeness of it. But we're just getting her twin XL, which was her older brother's, in place. Used this whole little dresser of her sister's as a nightstand and just kind of being resourceful with the things we have. But shopping the discount store, we found this amazing threshold lamp. We just love that modern style of it. $25. I was thrilled. So we put it together and are getting it in the room.
Maybe I'm too big for stuffed animals.
I think so.
Not Carl though. He's my baby. Are you wanting this in the corner?
Yeah, that's usually how they do. Okay. Golly, girl, it's taller than you. Well, oh, nice. No, it's not.
Okay.
You was looking toward for a second. We're gonna make this a little more moody and mature, and it'll make that lamp pop more. And I think it'll make this girl happy because we've been trying to figure her out.
Maybe.
I feel like you're way too happy about this moment. They were on Carl's butt. Carl was leaning right here.
Carl.
And Carl, poor, you know, he had him on his rear. Well, we're gonna try to put a vanity here, like with a little mirror or something for her to be able to do her makeup and hair, because honestly, before she cleaned up for us, which there's evidence, there's bobby pins and hair stuff, but she plugs her stuff in right here in front of her mirror and sits on the floor and does her hair right here. Yeah, so that way she'll be self-sufficient, because even when we finish the hallway kids bathroom, we really just can't have her in the bathroom occupying it to like curl her hair. So I feel like her doing it in her own space over here and being kind of out of the way, and it'll be good. So can't beat me, dear. No. That was fast. Look, you can see where the boys' old Swiss crosses were, because the bunk bed was here, and so their body oils. Like, we cleaned some of the areas, and some of the areas we just haven't. So it'll be good to have a fresh coat of paint. It goes to show you they're sticky enough to each other, but they will not stick to this wall. That's crazy. I just got all this in no time.
Mine's better.
Not really. That was impressive. You've been here forever. I just did that in like 30 seconds. Oh, you know, we swapped the kids and did as much as we could to customize right away or make them comfortable, but there's still a lot to fix. I miss it. I think everyone's gonna agree with me that they're gonna miss your terrazzo. We'll take a poll in the comments. I I know it's your room and all, but I'm telling you.
It wasn't ripping y'all's hair out.
That's true.
You weren't going to school with it stuck on you.
It wasn't ripping our hair out, I agree.
And
still, it'll be missed.
Okay.
Us girls could gab all day, but this is the inspiration kind of Moody scheme we were going for. She was thinking like a cinnamon color, then we went blue and green. So we just went to Walmart, and I honestly sacrificed getting not the best quality paint. I should have probably went to town and hit up a Lowe's somewhere else, but we were like trying to do this fast. It was like impromptu. She got a wild hair. Mom, I want to make this happen like now. I'm like, okay. We're all in. Let's do it. So she went ahead and painted this wall. She's showing it off to her boyfriend on FaceTime. She's proud. And he's like, why? But anyway, we're going to do board and batten slats. So we just got 1x2 furring strips. We needed something shallower than like the standard 1x. Their furring are a little bit shallower, and got those on the main wall. These are her Instax wall that she's pulling off, and we're filling this old basketball hoop of the boys. It damaged the wall, and you know, everything just needed new paint. So getting this off-white color from Walmart, it was just a pre-made mixed color. I think it was called Wonder on the walls, to just kind of neutralize the rest of the room, since we wanted our eyes to just focus down at the main wall. I liked the idea of neutralizing everything else, especially since they needed a fresh coat of paint, because we just made a lot of holes and damaged things when the boys were in here. So I love how it's brightened up with this little bit of paint. We pulled the mirror off the wall, patching holes and getting those slats pulled outside, because we're going to go ahead and give them a really good sand, fill poles, and get those painted green before we install them. So we're working together, us girls. I told her, hurry up and get this coat on. We need to go to piano practice. So she started rolling. I took over while she gathered books. Now, I'm going to confess, I'm not painting like a professional here. I'm trimming out of the can and not back rolling my trim paint. Usually I have a 3-inch roller on board when I trim. Since we were working with 2 colors all at once, I was just being incredibly lazy. So you'll see here, we're just getting our board sanded well and painted. We use the Purdy paint trim buckets. They're easy to hold. They magnetize your brush and allow you to use a 3-inch roller and hook it onto the side. They are just the best. So here they are in this dark night from Glidden, I believe it is. I will put things in the description box below. Honestly, the selection at Walmart isn't very vast. They're a little bit limited, but we got it in a higher quality Rust-Oleum paint, and this only took 2 coats to go from white to this dark green. So I really feel that this paint was okay. Now the pre-mixed off-white that we use for the rest, it was like 3 coats, and it went from agreeable grayish to the creamy white, and it was way too much work. Honestly, at this point, we were kind of done. My girl's up there on the ladder, and she gave me a little face because the coverage wasn't that great, and I know better. I'm a painter, so I'm kind of like, I don't know why I did this to us. But we get back to work on the accent wall. Everything has 1 coat. I'm measuring out. I'm cutting like in the room. I nailed everything to the bottom, measured the top so everything was even and straight. We got to filling the holes and some of the joints with putty. I did not caulk this in. With dark colors, it's very forgiving to not have everything caulked where you notice those gapping and stuff like that, and it looks wonderful. So we put the lamp back in. She's got her cute little nightstand in place. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this nightstand because it is quite large, and when we get a headboard eventually made for her, which is the plan, or we have one on our radar from IKEA, it might not fit anymore because we're going to want to keep this bed centered. But right now, I love the neutrals. I love the moodiness. I'm not giving you a full look at the whole room right now because we're wanting to do a full room reveal once we get all the finishing touches and the vanity in, but we're in love. I think we've all seen a good board and batten technique, and so this isn't anything new. It's all over the place, but I'm really glad to get this accomplished and do this with my girl. So I'm really looking forward to finishing the space off though, sharing those details with you of the rest of the room. So that'll be coming soon. Thank you so much for joining me today.